Marloes.
Hi, Renske.
Hi, so Marloes, the third component of our HR framework is LIVE. And this is about connecting the managers in a structured and safe way so that they can inspire each other and so that they can develop themselves. So what is your specific experience with this?
Okay, yeah, good question. Yeah, well, serving on the board of a nonprofit organization with 30 employees, as I told you before, we faced quite some challenges, especially for ensuring inclusivity within an organization. So yeah, we have an organization with 30 members. 7 of them are internationals. 23 are Dutch people. And it's quite different because the years before, it was more like a 50-50 ratio. There were more internationals, so the mix was better. So what we see now and what we also hear from the internationals is that they feel less connected and leading that sort of a divide between the Dutch students and the international students. So we think that's very hard, and we like to work on that.
Okay. And how, like you said, like the internationals are feeling less included. So how does this affect your organizational dynamics?
Yeah, it's quite impactful. We thought it wouldn't be like a really big problem because we're all students and we connect well. We are all studying on the same university. But yeah, during our weekly meetings, we see that it can be a problem, especially before and after the meetings. The Dutch people are talking Dutch together, and you see like a lot of groups. And sometimes, I can imagine when you're with Dutch people, you're talking Dutch, the language, when no international is there. But the problem with that is that internationals feel not like invited to also be in the conversation. So they say they walk away to other internationals, and then the divide is even getting bigger, and they feel excluded. So yeah, this language barrier is a bit of a problem for us. Because we have just a predominantly Dutch culture. It affects us, and we did like a survey with them and a feedback session, and they as we thought already, they told us like, I don't feel like I'm really in the group, and I don't want to get my breaks during our meetings with the Dutch people because they are like a group together and I'm not like involved with them.
Okay. So I understand the problem clearly, but regarding the live component, how are you now addressing this challenge?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, first we talked with our members individually with our one-to-ones, also because how are the operations going and can we help you with something, but also encourage an open mindset to foster inclusivity. So really talk about them and ask them like, how do you feel with that? And do you recognize it for yourself that you talk a lot about Dutch and you come a lot to the Dutch people you already know? And sometimes they're like, oh yeah, that's a good point. I really have to think about that. But also we like to mix members up. So when we have like our weekly meetings, we try to get the name cards and get them next to an international, like really mix them up and not like it's two groups. But also that's very difficult because we don't want to have a very strict policy on them. Like if we're not like a high school teaching school. But also structure or connection between the managers and the team members. So there's an open space and they can reach out with personal issues. And we had our first multicultural event 2 weeks ago. And there we did work on the language exchange sessions. So the internationals are going to learn Dutch, but we're going to learn more about their culture. Like, for instance, someone told a bit more about her experience in Spain. So we're trying to implement some things, but we still feel that it's a big challenge for us.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Bye.